Kaizo speculates a problem as suddenly he cannot use any of his superpower anymore. With no access to his super speed, Kaizo becomes worried. Then, out of nowhere, another one of Mayor Bucks' puppet rises from underground. It grabs Kaizo's leg. Without access to his super speed, Kaizo is in serious danger and he needs to think quickly. He slashes both hands of the puppet to break free. Before Kaizo can think on what to do next, a puppet shows up right in front of him. Normally, Kaizo would easily dodge this attack, but since Kaizo is powerless at the moment, the puppet unleashes a powerful blow to his midsection, sending Kaizo crashing upwards towards the ceiling. The house begins.
Real quick, so there's this anime called Naruto. It's a very action-adventure anime, so if you haven't seen it already, then what the heck are you doing with your life? Anyways, in Naruto, there's this antagonist commonly known as Pain. This character is actually this character. I know it's confusing, but it makes sense. This character, known as Nagato Uzumaki, has a technique that allows him to control this character, and also this character. He basically can control 6 individual puppets all at once, similar to Mayor Bucks. Now here's my hot take. I believe that when Nagato Uzumaki was controlling 6 puppets at once, he was far more dangerous than when he fought all by himself. I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, but if you really think about it, it's much easier fighting one opponent than fighting a group of opponents. Especially when that group of opponents all share the same vision. And don't forget about the fact that they all have different abilities that they can attack you from different angles of the battlefield. When fighting solo, Nagato is at greater risk of being defeated because an opponent could just get one lucky strike on Nagato and end up destroying him. But when he uses his 6 puppets, the opponent now needs to get 6 lucky strikes to claim victory. I know this sounds like a really crazy anime hot take, but if you really take the time to think about it, it makes sense. Every single week, we talk with our subscribers on Patreon, and during the phone call conversation, one of our patrons approached us with the topic of who is more dangerous, Nagato or Pain of the 6 Paths. So I gave my opinion on that matter because I really do believe Nagato was a lot more dangerous when he was controlling 6 puppets. If you would like to call us and talk about your anime opinions or general anime conversation, then consider joining us on our Patreon. Just seeing how much issues Pain gave the Leaf Village, there's just so many tactical advantages of fighting in a group versus fighting solo.
Sabi and her daughter Raimi can be seen upstairs. Raimi found herself a book.
That's the book you want me to read you to sleep with? Yes, Mommy. When will Daddy be tucking me in tonight? I'm sure he will be on his way upstairs any moment now.
Raimi and Sabi suddenly feel a violent explosion happening beneath them. It shakes the whole entire room. Raimi falls to the ground.
Are you okay, Raimi?
Sabi hugs her daughter with love and comfort.
I'm okay, Mommy. Mommy, will Daddy be okay? He will be fine, Raimi. After all, your father is unbeatable.
The scene takes place downstairs, where Mayor Bucks continues his deathmatch with Kaizo. Mayor Bucks unleashes his puppets into formation, sending one of his puppets to charge towards Kaizo. The puppet makes a full sprint towards Kaizo, preparing a strong attack with his fist. Kaizo steps to the side, easily dodging it. Then, another one of Mayor Buck's puppet releases a projectile towards Kaizo's direction. Exploding on impact, the puppet gets caught up in the crossfire and ends up crashing into the wall. Smoke can be seen escaping from the puppet's mechanical arm. A joyful look on his face as he prepares for another artillery strike. Due to Kaizo's superhuman speed, he manages not to get hit by the attack. Another one of Mayor Buck's puppet clashes blades with Kaizo. This is Mayor Buck's fastest puppet, so the puppet releases a barrage of slashes, trying its hardest to cut Kaizo. Meanwhile, another one of Mayor Buck's puppet is concentrating its energy, preparing itself for a secret technique, as multiple energy balls form out of thin air. He projects these energy balls towards Kaizo's direction, while Kaizo's already engaged with Mayor Buck's fastest puppet. He needs to act quickly as multiple energy ball arrives at his location. Kaizo quickly jumps up into the air, but so do the energy balls as it pursues Kaizo, following him where he goes. Kaizo reaches to the ground, but unfortunately, the energy balls are still pursuing him. But then, a puppet appears in front of Kaizo, cutting him off. It looks to get a clean, lethal hit, but Kaizo uses his super speed to vanish, evading the deadly blow. Kaizo appears behind Mayor Bucks. Kaizo believes fighting all the puppets simultaneously is too much of a disadvantage. Kaizo believes taking out Mayor Bucks, the one who's controlling the puppets, is the best way to go about ending this fight.
Something is wrong.
Kaizo speculates a problem as suddenly he cannot use any of his superpower anymore. With no access to his super speed, Kaizo becomes worried. Then, out of nowhere, another one of Mayor Bucks' puppet rises from underground. It grabs Kaizo's leg. Without access to his super speed, Kaizo is in serious danger and he needs to think quickly. He slashes both hands of the puppet to break free. Before Kaizo can think on what to do next, a puppet shows up right in front of him. Normally, Kaizo would easily dodge this attack, but since Kaizo is powerless at the moment, the puppet unleashes a powerful blow to his midsection, sending Kaizo crashing upwards towards the ceiling. The house begins to shake and furniture begins to break, while Mayor Bucks sees a family photo falling on the ground. Mayor Bucks stares at his wife Sabi and his daughter Raimi.
My two most important women in my life. I'll be right with you guys soon.
Up above, Kaizo can be seen stumbling out of the rubble. Mayor Bucks speaks to Kaizo.
My daughter can't sleep unless I tuck her in, so I'm going to have to finish you off now.
Kaizo stares back down at Mayor Bucks, thinking to himself,
Mayor Bucks, how much abilities does he possess?
Kaizo continues to evaluate Mayor Bucks' abilities.
The first familiar that he controls holds blades for arms. It's the fastest familiar in his arsenal. Then there's the second familiar. The one holds the most physical strength. The third familiar projects explosives from a distance. The fourth familiar must hold some power, enabling it to cancel my powers if I'm inside its barrier. That would explain exactly why when I got close to Mayor Bucks, my super speed was non-existent. The fifth familiar is able to summon these magical balls that seem to follow me. Then there's that new familiar, the sixth one. This one's ability has yet to be exposed. For all I know, Mayor Bucks still has more familiars waiting for me. I need to be careful.
Kaizo shrieks out in pain.
What's the matter? Having a hard time standing up straight?
Kaizo drops to his knee, lifting up his pant, revealing that his leg is slowly being turned to stone.
What happened to my leg?
Kaizo then remembered that sixth puppet that came from beneath the ground and grabbed his leg must have been the one to turn Kaizo's leg into stone. But Kaizo does not have all day to reminisce as another projectile barrels its way towards Kaizo. Boom! As the projectile explodes. Luckily, Kaizo dodged the explosion unharmed.
With one leg down, seems like you won't be moving as fast. Do it.
Right. Mayor Bucks commands his puppet to unleash multiple projectiles towards Kaizo. Kaizo needs to act fast as multiple bombs are pursuing him. Kaizo skillfully attempts to evade each of the explosives. But remember, not only does Kaizo has to evade each explosive, but he also needs to be aware of each of the puppets looking to end his life. A puppet gets in front of Kaizo and unleashes multiple slashes. Kaizo does his best to defend himself against each one of the slashes, but practically on one leg he struggles as one of the slashes cuts his abdomen.
Seems like you're slower on one leg. Shut up.
Hey everyone. The preview to the next episode is coming up. But first, if you have the courage to work with the Manga Newborn team and brainstorm new ideas for different characters, then add that same character to our story, then contact our email at manganewborn@gmail.com Every story you see displayed on our platform is 100% original content. Basically what that means is Manga Newborn turns your everyday anime fan idea into a story. So if you would like to support an anime fan's dream, consider checking out our Patreon and become our team's official sponsors. And tell us what we can do better to make these stories more amazing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Oh, and one last thing. Let us know in the comment section on how you feel about this episode. Thank you, everyone.
Kaizo checks his wound to see just how deep the slash went. Kaizo then notices 3 of the energy balls that were pursuing him earlier appears right in front of him. This is not good news, as he looks to see the puppet controlling the energy balls grips his weapon handle tightly. The puppet unexpectedly vanishes as it swaps places with the energy balls, but that means that the puppet is now right behind Kaizo, preparing his deadly weapon to hit Kaizo so hard, slamming him into the wall. Before Kaizo can even take any time to gather himself, a barrage of explosive can be seen surrounding Kaizo. A huge deadly explosion can be seen. Kaizo can be seen barely escaping the attack, as he suffered many damages to his body.